Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have SpongeBob with me. It's been a couple weeks since I've actually made a live action video. I actually was over there on the other side of my porch. I'm in the middle, but it's still good. But other than that, we got SpongeBob here. He's not really going to interject much. He's just here for company because honestly, I was thinking if I'm going to make a video in like after 2 weeks, and if I had to do it like live action how I usually do it, I guess I'll do it right here. But yeah, a little pronunciation. I actually decided not to grow up my mustache. I basically shaved my whole face. I basically had to learn how to shave. But adding the fact that I look like I'm beat up, and we're doing a little ranking about Fallout DLCs. I saw a video a couple months ago, where someone ranked all the DLCs. I think at the time there was like only like 3 Fallout 76 ones, but we don't give a shit about that. So we're going to talk about 13 of them. Honestly, I don't count any weapon packs as DLC because, honestly, you could do that on mods. And we're only going to, I'm going to count the Xbox One version since technically I have an Xbox. Hey, sorry, my back's kind of itchy. But yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't really exactly get more live action videos like this, or videos that are longer than a fucking minute. Because other than that, I just got 3 shitty videos where I decided, hey, let's put memes in here. I had one I was literally hanging on for like a fucking month or 8. And another one I got at the fucking moment. But, let's quit the chitter chatter and get into the rankings. So, we're gonna go with number 13, the Workshop DLCs. I think this shit's fucking reversed on my damn camera. Yeah, let's say fucking... Yeah, we got it. Okay, so the Workshop DLCs. This is Fallout 4 DLCs. If you're wondering, we're actually ranking it worst to best, but let's go right into the DLCs. The Workshop DLCs from Fallout 3 are so fucking bad, I don't know their names, and I'm gonna call them 3 things: Elevator, Beasts, and Vault. They're all shit. Vault's the only one that actually has a fucking quest. The other 2 just go immediately into your fucking settlement options, and I'm like, why is that DLC? That counts as DLC apparently? That's like horse armor all over again, but times 3. So we can talk about the first 2 because they're not really much. The only part I actually like about them is the elevator. All the other thing can go fuck itself. But what I actually appreciate about it, actually I don't appreciate, is the worst DLC that I could think of. I'm not counting Fallout 76. You got animal fights, I guess, which I don't give a crap about, and then we got elevator DLC. But let's talk about the third one. This one actually infuriates me a little bit. Let's go with the Vault one. So, Bethesda, in all their infinite glory and their shitty writing skills, they decided, you know what, since we're the Bethesda, let's ruin something for once. So there's like this little cave area that... Assholes. It's a plane, just letting you know. I wonder if that can even... Does that pick that up? I don't think the phone picks it up. But yeah, the Vault deal. So there's like this cave entrance with a bunch... Not cave entrance, like this... Let's just say fucking construction site. There's a bunch of raiders there. It looks like not Court Junction. I've been playing Fallout New Vegas this week. But yeah, so they had this little raider camp, but the Vault DLC's like, you know what? I'm gonna butt in on the fucking base game for no reason. So you got basically a DLC Vault. I think it was called Vault 88, but no one gives a shit about it. And you basically walk in to the area I usually like to kill raiders at. You walk into this little hole, because now there's a big ass hole, and if you're not level 10 by the time you get there, it's just gonna be there for fucking nothing. And it literally has no point of being there. You still got raiders around it, so if you want to go lore wise, why didn't the raiders just go in there? Fucking thought I heard some. Why is there so many fucking distractions? Yeah, this probably might be my last fucking video outside. Ain't that right, SpongeBob? It's like 41 degrees. It's cold as shit in this November. I heard it was supposed to snow this month, which is actually very abnormal for my area. I'm gonna beat the shit out of that dog. Okay, so you walk in there. The raiders somehow didn't go into the vault, so you kill all the raiders. You listen to the radio transmission. How the fuck do you get that from underground? You walk in there. It's basically a fucking vault, and you're like, wow, this is shit. There's a bunch of ghouls. You walk in there, there's ghouls letting you know I actually played through these DLCs. Except for Far Harbor. We'll get to that probably in another video. But yeah, we fucking walk through there. I decide while I'm playing, going, this is a fucking waste of my time, isn't it? You basically get access to this one workshop station. You run around, you get all the clutter out. I was kind of having fun at that point because I like getting rid of big rocks. And I walk down, and I'm like, what the hell is this? It's like a big empty space nearly with a bunch of ghouls, one normal ghoul, and really, really just wide space. I'm like, okay. Just to cut it down short, this DLC is basically, hey, let's like empty out this vault, kill all the creatures in it, basically ghouls and a Mirelurk Queen, and you rebuild your own vault. Who gives a shit? Why would I do that? Why would I want to play a DLC where I'm going into a vault and I'm like, hey, let's build my own vault? I can download a fucking mod that's 15 times better. It's literally not that hard. But let's fucking get this out of the way. Let's go with fucking Dead Money. Letting you know I handwrote these cards because fuck my ass. Dead Money. This one is actually the worst expansive DLC. It's not like up your ass, basically nothing. I don't want to just make a whole ass new world space. Actually, there's probably something else. So Dead Money, we know about this. It's the Fallout New Vegas one. It's the first one, which is a fucking middle finger to the whole fan base. And I basically decided to make this video because I commented on it like under some community post about Dead Money, and I was actually talking about all the DLC from Fallout 3 and New Vegas. So, actually I was talking about, nah, who cares? So I was on that fucking community post, and I said that Dead Money was like the worst fucking DLC in Fallout New Vegas. It's just terrible, and it's literally the only in-game content that actually gives me anxiety. That's not a good thing. So someone basically commented, oh, what do you thought about Dead Money's amazing? I'm like, no, you're a fucking douchebag. Take the rose-tinted glasses off. And I actually beat it last night, just letting you know I beat it twice. And Dead Money, it's fucking shit. The only good parts is the armor that comes with it and the weapons. I guess all fucking 3 guns. You got a police revolver, which is actually one of my favorite pistols in the Fallout franchise. You got the automatic rifle, which is a bar, technically Colt monitor. And I was like, I love this one too. And then there's a hollow rifle. Yeah, I'm fine with it. It's not the worst gun in the world, but it's fine. And Dead Money, you're supposed to start at level 10, and I'm like, you just fucked everybody over, didn't you? Let's have the first DLC be the hardest one in existence. Why not? So they basically have Dead Money, aka Fallout Dark Souls. Like, you listen to a radio transmission like you do with every other DLC. I think I fucking heard some. SpongeBob, make sure to keep an eye on my left. I'm taking a forward and right. So you listen to transmission like usual. You go to this abandoned BOS bunker. Turns out there is a base game variant. I just don't give a shit. I don't know where it would be. And what I hear about it is you go in this bunker, and this is actually pretty fresh in my memory. And you basically go down there. You have like a right path that's blocked off, and left. If you actually have like a terminal skill you can actually unlock the door prematurely. How many fucking people are busy today? It's literally fucking Tuesday, and I've seen 3 planes and 2 cars are coming off. You know what? I think that's actually pretty funny. Because all of these distractions in the middle of the worst DLCs in Fallout. This is literally prolonged for no reason. I could have just stayed inside and get it over with. But Dead Money, you go there, you go to a fucking radio, and it gasses you apparently. You wake up in Sierra Madre, which is actually a pretty cool idea for a location. Literally everything that could have went wrong with Dead Money just decided, hey, let's go wrong. But I'll just tell you, I'll start off with the biggest issue of the DLC. What the fuck's up with the collars? Because I don't care about the holograms, they are scary. I don't care about the ghost people, they're fucking easy. The gas is manageable. You can actually do survive stuff. It actually is a really great idea for Fallout because we're kind of missing that survival aspect nowadays. And the biggest fucking Achilles heel to this damn DLC. Why the fuck is there collars? Why not with a 80 and repair, you fucking take it off? That made the whole DLC a lot more fun. I would run around and actually have fun in it. Because at this point, it's like, it's good, but not good at the same time. There's a couple difficulty spikes, like there's in the one thing where you actually set off the gala event, you run up the tower, which takes a long fucking time and you get confused. Luckily, I did better the second time, and the first time I just kicked all their asses and had a really confusing time. But about that, basically our first spike in difficulty, we just end up, I keep saying we, I don't know what's up with that, probably because of the shirt I'm wearing, sweater. And you basically go at this gala tower, you set off the event after getting all three douchebags to go, well, let's just do this. And the fireworks look pretty good. You get a nice sense of ambience, whatever the fuck it is, ambience. Yeah, you just sit there going, I'm gonna fucking die. And so you open the hatch and you're like, I'm fucked. And you have to run your ass off. Luckily this time I actually got the perk that makes you run 10% faster when I'm like, I'm just gonna call it the hauling ass perk. And yeah, so I got that. I ran straight through them. I'm like, I'm not fighting you. I'm just gonna preserve my ammo. So you get back to the center, and then you walk into the doors to the casino, which is a gate, and you open it. Apparently, you don't have an option to walk forward into the actual casino, but you teleport in there. You get a little vision of all three of your freaking companions dead, and then you pass out. You wake up in the exact same spot, which is very stupid. I don't think a horror game is even that bad. And you go around, you look around, fucking casino. You're kind of scared about the radios. I think what I noticed about my second playthrough with it, you have to go to a certain area, or if you go to the wrong area, the door's locked and the radio is active. But you have to beat something to go into that room. But yeah, so you go into that first room. I think it's I think it's actually about something. You have to restart the fucking power. You run around. It's actually pretty easy if you're really stealthy and know where to turn off the fucking holograms. At this point, nearly 12 of my 18 tag of my skills are literally like 100. So I actually waited till level 40 to even play this DLC, since it's that fucking hard. So you go there, you turn on the power, you walk around, and I guess the first guy you have to fucking deal with it. I don't know if I'm remembering this, probably Dean Domino, or yeah, let's just say we deal with Dean first. So you fucking walk into the theater, actually you kind of do, and you go there and you have to stealth your way around, shoot some damn radios, watch out for 2 holograms. I remember there being fucking 5 of them for some odd reason. Just letting you know, I'm playing on very easy, and at this point, I think I might have died fucking 3 times my first playthrough. You go around, shoot out the radios, you play actually a little event on the projector, and yeah, it basically interrupts the holograms. You walk to the backstage, and Dean's like, yo, what the fuck you doing? And you're like, we need to get out of here. He's like, what? And then you fucking go through a couple speech checks. He actually a dumbass, and then I don't know how exactly for him to just not die, but in both things, we ended up fighting. The second time I straight beat his ass with a fucking automatic rifle, shooting him in the leg. And yeah, he ends up dying both playthroughs. I don't give a shit. He just beats shit anyways. So I leave, and then I had to go deal with Dog God, and then you basically run around there. This one was fucking intense the first time I went through it, because I'm like, I had to go in the back. You enter the kitchen, there's 3 valves, you go The first time I died twice, because I literally didn't know how to do that. I had to look it up. But the second time I remembered, and damn squirrels. And the second time, I basically just breezed right through it. I closed 2, 1 stealthy, and then the third one right across from, I'm going, right as he was about to light himself on fire. It's pretty intense. You talk God Dog into being another guy, and he survives. That was a hard-ass stutter. But then the final one, you basically go into this one little chamber. Hey, it's a cat. And a very complicated chamber at best. And you have to deal with Serena. Is that her fucking name? Okay, let's call her Bald Bitch. So we basically go around for her, and we run around and figure out how does this work. So we get her on our side, because I think when Men's Squad beat Dead Money on no damage without taking any damage, he actually got all 3 of them to fucking attack him apparently, except for God Dog. But yeah, so you basically get her on your side, and I basically had to talk her down, be like, I'll deal with this. And then I get the fucking holotape shoved in the fucking speaker because there's no damn slot. Go down the elevator, go down one of literally probably the third, fifth biggest fucking difficulty spike in the whole game. You have to run around like you're hauling ass, shoot the blue radios, the red ones can't be destroyed, which is stupid. And you go through there, you have to deal with 3 holograms all in one area with radios, speakers. You have to turn that shit off, run around, and I think you had to go into the fucking vault. This part's actually one of my favorites because I actually got off a lot of stuff and picked up some gold. I only picked up 6, just letting you know. So I ended up going into there. I looked at one tab, got out, and then fucking Father Elijah comes around like, "You're in the vault, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yep." And I tell him I want to fucking beat the shit out of him, and he's like, "Okay." So he goes down there. I reroute the terminals, and not terminals, fucking turrets, and I kill them. It's fucking funny. And I had to basically grab 6 pairs of gold, eat some buff out, because apparently my weight's not high enough. And yeah, I basically haul ass with the gold. After he dies, I pick up a shit and I go. Yeah, and that was it. I beat the DLC the second time, actually a lot quicker. Actually, I think in the original run I did in like 2 days, but this one I just beat in one night, like 8 hours. It's fucking shit. I actually had probably more quick saves in there than I did in Lonesome Road. Okay, so fucking making it the longest shit in the world. We're down to number 11. Get the fuck in my fingers. Automatron. This DLC is actually the second word. No, man. Let's just say it's another fucking Fallout 4 one. So Automatron, I actually kind of like this one, even though it doesn't have its own world space and it butts in on the base game like the fucking Workshop DLCs. But this one's a little fucking different. There's actually a whole ass quest, but it's only 2 to 3 hours if you're fucking lagging or just sitting around doing nothing. But yeah, I actually like the idea of making your own robot companions. Like, why can't you build fucking robots? Imagine if there was a Fallout game where you can make the robot enemies and make your own world. That'd be a neat idea, but too bad fucking Bethesda's lazy as shit and can't do much. So, on Automatron, you start with radio transmission, you go to under a bridge. Ada and her fucking caravan squad are getting their asses kicked by rust devils and a couple robots. You shoot the shit out of them, you help her out. You walk around, you go to this one Halo Ray, which I actually didn't actually have much. I'm like, well, that's a use. The funny thing, it's actually a useless location in the base game, but it's basically one of the main areas of expertise in the DLC. So you go down there after killing a bunch of rust devils and robots. You fight Ahab, which he's a sentry bot, but holy shit, he's pretty cool. I just wish they tripled his fucking health so it was actually like a boss battle. That shit would have been fun as fuck. Like, I would literally have the time of my life fighting Ahab. I left, just letting you know, most of the weapons in this DLC are shit. There's only a sword, a buzzsaw. I think the only gun that I remember is a Tesla rifle. And the Assaultron head, no one gives a shit. And, yeah, basically that. The armors are ass. The weapons are like barely anything at best. But the fucking gameplay is amazing. And then you go across to the fucking, Commonwealth, and you decide, well, I'm gonna go fight the Mechanist. I decide to fucking spare her because I like to be a good person. And we got the armor and we fucking beat the DLC. There's only one quest after you beat the DLC. It's just to get just basically no more loose ends. You kill all of them and that's it. That's basically the whole DLC. But Fallout 4 does have that one big pro over the other games. You don't need fucking DLC to play after the story ends. That was surprisingly short. You know what? Let's keep it. That's nice. That was nice and short. But now we're going to go to our fucking last one. The fucking Pitt. I'm starting to look like that one chick that killed herself like a couple years ago. She got like fucking papers like that. But yeah. Finally, we're going to finish it off with the Pitt. The worst Fallout 3 DLC. Actually, I think if I record the second video tomorrow, it might be a little different. I don't know if I'm going to be outside or not. You think it's going to be colder or warmer tomorrow? Yeah, no shit, it's fucking winter. Or nearly fucking winter. But we'll go to our final one. The Pitt for Fallout 3 is just, I don't know, it's odd. And someone, fuck. But yeah, the Pitt. So you start with a radio signal again. And you go to this one slaver camp up north. And you basically kill a bunch of slavers, you shoot them. You'll release the slaves. You're like, I need your outfit. And they're like, what the fuck? Okay. and he's basically butt-ass naked as he runs away, and you and your little friend, Nick Fury, basically go to this railroad, and y'all go to the Pitt, which is Pittsburgh. It's kind of like Novak and, fuck, I forgot that Fallout 3 town. It's basically where the sign rubs off, and it's like, well, let's call it that. So you and him go on this one heaving train, and you go over, and he basically says, okay, go hide, I'm gonna go talk to these guys. And they don't like him, they just immediately fire on him, and you just shoot him up. You stash a pistol with you, you go to the front, the slavers are like, wow, this guy's a dumbass, or basically Pit Raiders are like, yo, why is he running back? And so they decide to kidnap you and make you a slave. The funniest thing, I don't even think you're actually a slave in this DLC, you just run around and do whatever the fuck you want. Everybody else is just forced to do something. That fucking awesome. So you run around, get steel ingots. I actually can't get 100 because my copy of Fallout 3, it's fucking broken. Like, you know this one fucking top area where it's like a roof? You go all the way up. If I go on there and start running on the roof, I go right through the fucking map. They should probably fucking fix that. But let's go back to what we're talking about. So it's pretty fun except for the fucking roof. And I get most of the steel ingots. I got 50 my first playthrough. And at that point, I knew where they all were, somewhat. And I get some stuff. I run around, play the fucking arena, get my way to the high town. How fucking creative. No, I think it's uptown and downtown. Again, how fucking creative. Thanks, Bethesda. And the fact that it has really shitty writing. We just go around, basically, what made Nuka World, the Pit. The Pit made Nuka World. And I basically run around, we just... Fuck, why do I keep saying we? I go around, run around, fucking talk to the high people. Oh, there's the fucking baby, mine. And I fucking grab the damn baby. We go, I fucking run, I shoot some people. I go to downtown, here's the fucking baby, use a cure. The first time I did it, like, perfectly. It's not really a hard DLC if you know what you're doing. But, the shittiest thing is my second playthrough, because I'm actually replaying Fallout 3 in New Vegas. I actually do love them games. So, in Fallout 3, I apparently was shooting the fucking raiders, and I nicked one fucking slave in the leg. I did that by fucking accident. I was literally shooting at him, probably should have stick to fucking VATS, because by the time I went there, into the steel mill, and went to fucking Nick Fury, he went, and nearly shot the shit out of me. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? I ended up fucking killing him, because I'm a fucking dumbass, and I run back to the woman I gave the baby to, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Do something. And turns out I failed the whole fucking quest. I returned the baby advert. I'm like, I'm fucking pissed. I'm gonna beat your all's asses when I'm level 20. Or level 25, because at this point I'm level 18 or 16 or 17. I walk around after a bit. Actually, a day later, I go back to the Pit, and I straight up kill everybody in Uptown, try stealing the fucking baby. It says it's closed, but this does not look closed to me. So, I fucking failed the DLC. I fucking hate it. It's not really that bad. It's actually not fucking good at all. It is literally like one of the laziest DLCs I've seen in my life. Like, you only have 6 locations. Dude, it's like a really small DLC. It's actually probably the smallest DLC. Because you run around, basically the only parts of the map you can actually go to is Railroad, Bridge, Pit. That's it. Where the fuck is the other part of the town? Why can't I go fight off more trucks? Why is there no other fucking groups other than the Pit Raiders? It's like Nuka World, but less inspired. But that's it for the video. I fucking hate it. I'm going to do a 3-parter. I'm going to have 5 more in the next video and 4 in the last one. If you saw my Instagram story, you know exactly what they were. But at this point, it's fucking gone. See ya. Okay, say fucking bye, SpongeBob.